Hello everyone, this is Mr. Elliott. I want to walk you through the process of writing a bill, sharing a bill, and uploading it to our National Proposed Bill page. Okay, so I want to start on this page because this is the agenda that we should have written down in our day planner. Everyone needs to write and share and upload at least one bill that you think is either going to stop behaviors that you don't want to see, or it's going to create a program or create something that you do want to see. Now, if you're in the government or you're the president, you've got other things, but that's not what this video is about. So we are going to go to Canvas, and specifically we're going to click on the modules down at the, we're going to go to the Civic Mirror Resources. And we'll go down until we get to the page that says, the part that says the winter event. Okay. Now, in my classroom, I've got all that stuff on one page. Like we said, if you're in Mrs. Johnson's class, the bill and the amendment templates are on different links. That's okay. However it takes you, just grab that bill template. And you're going to click here to write your law. It says click and make a copy. That's what I want to do. And now this is mine. This is my copy of this, this template. I can change it to look like whatever I want to do. Directions are to first replace all red text with your ideas. Second, click share. Get a shareable link. Make sure anyone with a link can view. If not, we will not look at your bill. And number 3, delete this yellow highlighted information because it's ugly. So the first thing we want to do is give this bill a title. A bill to prevent scammers. In 1 to 3 sentences, why do you think our nation needs this bill? What problem will it solve? Scammers are a huge problem because, and you write your answers like, this will protect our nation by ... whatever you're going to say, 2 to 3 sentences. Why are you doing this bill? And then in the first section, okay, what is going to happen and how it will happen. So what is the law actually going to be? The government will punish anyone who is caught scamming, and whatever other details you want to add. What is a scam? You may want to say that. That goes in section 1. Who's going to enforce this? Almost certainly, in this case, it's going to be the president. It could be someone else, but I don't think so in this instance, so we're just going to delete this text. Section 3, when will this proposed law go into effect? Well, it should happen right away, so I'm going to say immediately. Shouldn't be any laws in conflict with this legislation, but if there are, they're not going to be legal anymore. What will happen if someone breaks this law? What will the punishment be for scammers? Scammers will receive, whatever the punishment is. What do you think that should be? We will fill in this information on Monday. Your teacher will fill this in. We're also going to fill in the bill number if this bill is introduced into Congress, so we'll take care of that. There is an example down here in case you ever need some modeling happening for you. But it says delete this after you make your bill. So I've made my bill. I'm going to delete this. And then it says click share, get a shareable link. Okay, anyone with this link can view. Great. The other thing we need to make sure that we do is add Mrs. Johnson as an editor and Mr. Elliott as an editor. and then we hit send. All right. Now the last thing is to delete the cell highlighted information because it looks dumb. We want it to look cool. Now, of course, it goes without saying that this bill is like, something that we walked you through, and so, it might be a great idea for a bill, but if you copy this idea, you can't get credit for it. You have to come up with your own idea for a bill for your nation in order to get credit. So then I've got the link ready to go. At least I think I do. Let me just check and make sure. Copy link. Okay, and teachers can edit it. Wonderful. And then you go into, I'm going to go back to the module. And we're going to click on, where'd it go? So this is going to be for First Nation of Shrektopia. Okay, so I'm going to get into Shrektopia bills, and this is to punish people. Okay, and I already made this example with another student. So what you do is you type in the name of the bill, a bill to stop people from scamming by Mrs. Johnson and Mr. Elliott. It's a good idea to include, you got to include all the names of the people, that way we know who to give credit to. And then you can either paste it like that, or you can select it and hit Command K, and then you can paste it like that. Either way, once you've done that, you've just written, shared, and uploaded your bill. You are done, unless, of course, you want to write another bill or another constitutional amendment.